Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Gurp Dhaliwal from Captureyesstudio. If you guys are new here, hi, how are you? My name is Gurp. Welcome to my channel. Today on the second episode of Artwork, we're going to be drawing inspiration from this beautiful piece of art. And I was able to create this look. I hope you guys enjoy it and I hope you grab some inspiration from it as well. I will mention the artist here because it was so difficult trying to find the actual artist. I really took inspiration from this picture. I love how her eyes have the light in the middle and I was able to create this look. So without further ado, let's get started. I really want to take my time and make sure that I love the content that I put out there for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy today's tutorial and let's get started with prepping our skin. And I've already moisturized, so I'm going to start off with the Art-Werk anti-wrinkle line blur factor, and I've really been liking this primer. I love how it just goes on and it's been filling in my pores really nicely. And if you guys know that I always have troubles with my pores, I'm going to let that primer just kind of go into my skin. And now I'm going to go in and do my brows, but I'm going to do them off camera because you guys have seen me do this so many times. And if you're wondering, I'm going to be using the Brow by Benefit. I just love how this goes on. And I'm going to be using my Vasanti 02 corrector. And you guys know I love using this. I place this in the areas where I have some discoloration. So for me, that's underneath the eyes and around the mouth. I mentioned that it'd be really cool if you guys had sent me some questions. This way I could just kind of go over some of the questions in this video. And I said they didn't have to be beauty related. Since I'm filming this the second time, this is like my second time answering these questions, but that's okay. The first question that I had was, what is your favorite foundation? And honestly, I have so many foundations that I love. I really love the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I love Smashbox, Studio Skin, and recently I have been really loving the Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation. Just glides on the skin so nicely and it legit makes your skin still feel like skin. So I'm gonna be using this guy today. Finally got the right color. This is 4.0. The Sephora website had recommended that I get a different shade, but I didn't like the color of it. I felt like it was a little too deep for me. So I still held on to that, and I think my mom's gonna use that one. I just love how this foundation feels on the skin. It literally doesn't feel like you're wearing any foundation. Don't forget to get a little bit on the ears. How have you guys been? Let me know in the comment section down below because you guys know I love to hear from you. On Thursday, if you guys follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you guys saw that me and my sister went to see Michelle Obama. She was here promoting her new book, Becoming Michelle Obama, which is amazing, and it was so nice to see her. She's so funny and she's such a powerhouse. She's so inspirational, and it really made me feel so much more motivated, and I felt like I was being uplifted. She's just amazing. I was a little upset before going because I filmed and it didn't turn out how I wanted it to. It was so frustrating because the quality and everything wasn't coming out how I wanted, and I didn't feel happy with putting that out there. So I decided to refilm today, and it's another day. We're gonna make this look so much better today. Although this is my second look of the series, let me know how you guys are liking it so far. This is the picture that we're drawing inspiration from. I also get this question a lot. When in advance do we need to book you for events or like weddings or anything like that? And honestly, this year, guys, has been so intense and so busy. I've actually limited the amount of bookings that I'm able to take because many of you may know my sister Sandy is getting married this year. So it's so exciting, but it's a lot to try to take bookings. We also have some really close family friend weddings, and I don't want to look back and think we just spent the summer working away when we should be spending it with family. It's so important just to take a break and step back and reevaluate and think about what's important, because my work is really important and I do want to continue making as many videos and working on as many clients as possible. But it's difficult when you have a family wedding and you want to focus on spending time with your family. You don't want to ever look back and regret it. So that's why this year I have really limited down some of my bookings. I am very excited for my sister's wedding, and I'm excited to spend time with family and friends and loved ones and just take it all in. I think that's so important. And we live in this very fast-paced world where we're go, go, go. So it's okay to just kind of step back for a bit and really just focus on your life. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then hopefully by next year, I will be able to pick up things a lot more and just refocus. I usually announce on Instagram when my calendar will be opening. So right now I'm not taking any June, July, August bookings of this year because it's so hectic. If time permits, I am doing some one-on-one classes. So one-on-one makeup classes or one-on-one hair classes. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can email me at captureyesstudio@gmail.com. This is looking good so far. I do want to go in and create like that bronze chisel look that she has going on in the painting. So let's go in with my favorite bronzer as of right now. This is MAC Give Me Sun. You guys can see how it's just warming up my skin. Another question that I had from you guys was, when I get married, will I be hiring someone to do my makeup? I am not going to be hiring anyone to do my makeup for my wedding. I will be doing my own makeup, just as something I always feel comfortable with. I'm going to be doing my sister's makeup for her wedding as well. So yeah, so I would do my own makeup. So you guys can see that our complexion is looking really, really pretty. We have this soft, diffused bronze look going on right now. I do want to chisel a little bit. I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. Mine's like beat up and busted, but we're going to take this middle shade right here. Okay, so I had a question for you guys. I want to know, do you guys want to see more videos in Punjabi? Because I always get some requests on Instagram and I would love to know, do you guys want to see more videos in Punjabi? In the comment section down below. Now that we are done with some of the skin, I'm going to move on to the eyes. And I think I want to create halo eye where the inner and outer corners are darker and then the center of the lid is a lot more lighter. So I'm going to be playing around with some of the Juvia's Place palettes that I purchased. You guys saw on my Instagram and on my Snapchat that I talked about these palettes. Okay, so from this palette, I'm going to be picking up this color right here. I'm going to be taking this brush from Best Taupe, which is like just a blending brush. You guys have seen me talk about these brushes all the time. You can see how pigmented and how much product it gets picked up. We're just going to place the color first, just packing it on, and then I'm going to swirl the brush a little bit and then blend the edges up towards the brow. I am going to take a little bit of powder and just pack it underneath my eyes. This way it will catch any of the fallout. So right now I was doing like a gradual, but I'm going to build up this inner corner as well with the same color. So just pack it on. I cleaned off the brush a bit and I'm going to pick up this color, this soft brown. And this guy's going to go right above, just to diffuse that line a bit. So I've been having a lot of fun with this series because I'm able to try different looks that I wouldn't usually do, especially for my eye shape. Underneath my brows, I'm going to be taking the Sahara blush palette. This is volume 2. And I'm going to take this pinky shade and I'm going to apply this underneath the brows. Another question you guys had asked me was, what was my favorite Hindi movie? So my favorite Hindi movie of all time is Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. If you know me, you definitely know that. I feel like all the movies in the 90s were amazing. In the inner and outer corners, I'm going to be taking, just to kind of create some a little bit more depth, I'm going to be taking the Warrior palette. I'm going to mix these two colors right here. I'm going to apply them to the inner and outer corners. So I'm just picking up a brush that's a little bit more flatter, like this guy. So another key trick is don't worry about blending right away, just kind of pack on the color first. And then I'm going to pack it in the inner corner as well. And I'm going to connect here as well. Just kind of pack it on first, going a little bit above my natural crease. I'm going to go back in with that purpley shade. And now I'm going to take some concealer on the back of my hand and a brush like this. And we're going to start in the middle here. So take a little bit more of that purple shade and apply it right here. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of that brown and black mix that we created and tap this right here. Just on top of that concealer. So in the centers of this, I want to add a little bit of this shimmery shade right here and apply that down the centers. I'm going to take a little bit of this shimmer shade right here and I'm going to work that along the edges. I'm going to take the other blush palette, which is volume 1, and I'm going to take this reddish tone right here. I'm going to load it up on a small brush. I'm going to apply this right to the tops here. So I like how we created that type of look. I'm going to be taking the NYX matte eyeliner and I'm going to create a wing with this. Okay, so this liner, yes girl, I'm into that eyeliner. It's so good. And it just glided on really nicely, shockingly, because I was scared. And move on to the bottom part of the eye before doing any lashes. So I'm just going to take that purple that we've been working with, kind of blend it towards that eyeliner. This is Space Dust liner by Urban Decay. Let's go and throw on some lashes. So we have come such a long way. The eyes are completely done. I love how they look. For my blush, I'm going to have it a little bit more toned down and go with the Motives Peach Twist blush. And this is almost just gonna look like my natural skin. For highlight today, I think I'm going to take Becca Champagne Pop, which is such a beautiful highlighter. And I'm also gonna be taking this brush that I got from Juvia's Place. And I'm just gonna apply this to the tops of my cheekbones. I'm gonna take a little bit here. And I'm just gonna take my blush brush one more time and just swirl to blend it all out. So now that we're moving on to the lip, I actually got asked what was my favorite lipstick. And honestly, guys, I have been really into a lot of different nudes. I'm trying to get back into some more brights. So today we're going to try to create something a little bit more berry tone. Speaking of pink tones, another question that I had is what's my current favorite drink at Starbucks, and I snapped about this, and my current favorite drink is the pink drink from Starbucks. It's so amazing. You guys obviously know of James Charles. He's the one that has been always talking about the pink drink, and it's so refreshing. It's so yummy. I absolutely love it. Other than that, nowadays I've been sticking to a lot of water. But now let's move into the final step of this look. Before we put everything together, we're gonna do our lip. In the image, she has this beautiful berry type of lip. Maybe we can go in with, this is Always On by Smashbox. It's a metallic matte lipstick. Maybe we can just put this on and see what happens. If we don't like it, we'll take it off. I always start off when I'm testing a color just to pop it right here. Ooh, that's pretty. So now the fun part, let's accessorize this look and we'll be right back. And now guys, for the finishing touches, we're going to mimic some sindoor. So I'm going to take the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette and I'm going to take this shade right here. So in the picture, she kind of has it a little bit more in the front as well, so that's what I decided to do, and this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had so much fun creating this look and being inspired by beautiful art, and make sure you guys give me a big thumbs up so I know I'm doing a good job, because there's no other way for me to really know. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe and make sure you hit that bell notification so you are notified every time I upload a video. You guys can leave your thoughts and opinions on today's look in the comment section down below. Alright guys, so that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one.